What's going on, Geminis? Gemmin here with another XM Studios prototype review. This time we got the 1/3 scale Alien Hive-WARRIOR. This piece is amazing. We're going to jump into a thorough review. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe and that notification bell so you don't miss one of these statue reveals, statue unboxings, new comic book day reviews, and omnibus hauls. And man, I got to give a super huge shout out to XM for letting us take a look at this Alien Hive-WARRIOR. Let's take a look at some of these pieces close up before we jump into the review. And we have 9 Facehuggers here, and these things look too realistic, so creepy. Their little legs are so sharp and like unpredictable, and the paint job on these guys are immaculate. You can see how they have this tan color on the top, and you have little hints of blue there, some black shadowing, but underneath you get this pinkish orangish look to it, and it looks really well done. Here's another piece. They have like tips of their feet look like spider legs, almost like banana spiders, right? That bluish purple underbelly there, and look at that kind of exoskeleton on the top. I like how their tails are all different, and again, just so unpredictable. You never know which way these guys are going to move and jump at you. A lot of attention to detail put into the paint job on these Facehuggers. All right, here we go. Just different positions with their legs in different ways, also depending on where they are on the base. But man, these are just so creepy looking. And the way that the legs were sculpted, just that boniness to them. Look how they have like those ballpoint joints that go into the skinnier bone-like legs. Man, this one is a big one too. The tail swooping over. Look at all the lines in the tail there, look great. There goes his little underbelly. And then we'll take a look at the last one here. It's a really nice accessory to this piece. I mean, crawling all over that base. Like I said, it looks like it just wants to jump at you. All right, let's take a look at the Xenomorph. So here's his left hand, and man, just all of the sculpted in details here, right? So look at even the textures under his hands, moving on over to his biceps, and just every little piece of it has something going on. Here's a look at his right hand. Same attention to detail, that brownish, blackish color. And I just love all the different textures and different designs here. Right? Just beneath the hand, which looks like a skeleton, kind of bony hand. But then you have that interior line work. Great job on these arms. And then the tail. I think this is one of my favorite pieces. Like, look how it just flows here, right? I mean, it almost looks like the exterior of an alien spacecraft with the way that this tail looks, right? All of those kind of discs, and you can see the interior part of it, the sharp part of the tail, of course. Got a little bit of a shiny, moistured look to it. And then the torso. So look at the leg here. It's almost like the exoskeleton of muscle, right? You have those different type of areas. Some look like bone, some look like muscle. The paint job, immaculate. And just so much going on with the detail on the torso. Look at even the inside of his rib cage there. Amazing. Little pieces of his back. And the head sculpt. So the first of 2, this one with this translucent dome is amazing. Look at his mouth with his interior mouth lurking behind his teeth. The orange highlights look great. And man, I just can't get over that clear dome with the bone underneath. And then the last portrait. This reminds me of one of the more recent Alien movies with this kind of like bone-ish interior mouth coming out. Man, all those designs, look at this. And then of course the top of it. Tell me that doesn't look like a cockroach. I mean, man, that looks just like an insect, and then deteriorating in the back. This thing is amazing. We're going to jump into this review, and we're going to start with the base, because this thing is what nightmares are made of. Alien hive-like terrain with all of the eggs surrounding the base. So much detail in these eggs. You can see the textures and like chalkiness of the outside of them. And then you have the Facehuggers emerging out of the eggs. They're just hatching and they're ready to attack. And these things are so well detailed. It was scary as hell taking them out of the box. They have legs that remind me of like a banana spider, the way that they're all pointy and sharp. And then they have these tails, these grotesque underbellies that they use to impregnate their host with the seed of the Xenomorph. And the sheer amount of them is just terrifying. You have 9 of these little creatures surrounding this base, and it truly makes it look like it's crawling with life. The Xenomorph himself looks incredible. So this is a unique take for XM Studios. This is not based on any movie or comic book. It's a hybrid by XM Studios and Simon Lee, aka Spiderzero. And how fitting with his name, with all these spider-like facehuggers on the base. But let's take a look at the Xenomorph itself. So it has the biomechanical exoskeleton like you know from the movies, and so many small details that really have you looking over this thing for a while. They chose to go with this brownish skin tone for the alien as well, and I think that looks really good. It really gives me like an insect vibe. You have its long swooping tail that's going around the left of his body, and man, I love that spinal column design that the tail has, which comes to a point that it uses to hunt its enemies. Now keep in mind, it's a prototype, guys, so there might be some imperfections or things that aren't engineered in the final form as the production piece will be, but you guys get the idea. So this thing is crouched over, it's got its rib cage like torso, all of these biomechanical details, sharp hands with its 6 fingers, leading up to the head sculpts. Now this piece comes with 2 different head sculpts, and I'm having a hard time deciding which one I like better, because the one that I have displayed right now has this translucent dome where you can see the skull underneath its head, and I think that looks awesome. You can see its teeth, it has those silver shiny teeth, and its interior mouth you can see lurking behind his front teeth there. Now on the secondary portrait, he's let that interior mouth come out, and this one's a little bit of a different type of design, a little bit more of a corkscrew tip, bone looking mouth that's protruding out of its face. And on the second portrait, it looks like it's got some battle damage near the base of its skull, where you can see the biomechanics underneath this cockroach-like dome. And it's got this green acid look to it, which would simulate its blood. This 1/3 scale statue is coming in at just about 32 inches tall. The depth is about 20 inches, and the width is about 18 inches. This guy's got a retail price of 2,299 Singapore dollars, and unfortunately does not have a worldwide license. This is only available in Southeast Asia, so you'd have to purchase through one of XM Studios' authorized dealers. The Alien Hive-WARRIOR only has an edition size of 499 pieces total. So if you guys want to pick this up, you want to make sure you pre-order it while you still can. Let me know what you guys think about the Alien Hive-WARRIOR in the comments down below. Like I said, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with notification bells on so you don't miss exclusive reveals like this. If you guys want to support the channel in other ways, feel free to join our membership program by hitting the join button next to the subscribe button below. We have 3 different tiers which will grant you a gem next to your name, which can be seen anytime you comment on a video or a live stream, and they change color the longer you're a member. You get early access to videos, monthly gem crate drawings, and more. We also have our Teespring account where you can get Gem Mint collectibles merch, including t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, tank tops, hoodies, and more. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, but don't go anywhere. Check out my other statue unboxing and reviews in the playlist to the left, and stay minty fresh. Peace.